been what, like you said, 2 years?
My accident was, I don't know if you remember, but I got into my first bad car accident actually in Atlanta. It was December, I think 29th, 2019.
Okay.
And then a year later, October 20th, 2020, I got into another accident. So literally within a year, yeah. And neither of them were, I guess I don't like talking blame, but like, I was accountable both times. I think the second time could have been like, it depends. So like basically, yeah, the first one, where was I? Because the first one was the first one I was driving from the Atlanta airport back home, and I just dropped off a passenger at the airport, so I was by myself. And it was like 4 a.m. It was raining. I was in the far left lane, probably going like 55, right? And the highways in Atlanta, they're a little iffy when it rains. And like, it's funny, the passenger before me, because I guess I was driving probably a little faster than 55, he was like, hey, if I were you, I'd probably slow down a little bit, because like it's drizzling. He's like, you know, cars don't do so well on these highways. And literally right after I dropped him off, my accident happened. So it's really interesting. Like I thought of God when that happened, honestly. Yeah. And yeah, so like, I basically came around a bend, and it was like a car was parked in the left lane on the highway. And he didn't have his hazards on yet, but like the red lights, the reverse lights, or not reverse, but the brake lights were on, and he was just stopped. And by the time I realized that the car was stopped, like I'd slam my brakes, the car started to skid out. And I tried to like hit the emergency brake, and like it was just stuck, it wouldn't go down, and then boom, right into the back of his car. Yeah, so that was the first accident, and like that one was pretty bad too, because I hit him and then I went straight into the guardrail, and luckily like me and him were the only two cars there, but there was a car parked on the side, like on the shoulder, and there was some guys standing outside of his car looking at this car like as if he's worried, like why are they stopped? And that all happened before I came there, so he was stopped there for a while. But I got at fault for it because I hit him in the back. Yeah, and there was no camera proof or anything, because I'm sure if the insurance company saw that he was stopped, or I was even able to get, because the gentleman that was stopped there, the cops told him to leave when the cops pulled up, and I wasn't able to get his testimony or proof that he was there waiting, but he was like telling me like, dude, I saw everything, you were not at fault, there's no way. And but it ended up not working out that way, because like, in the moment I was in shock, and then the cops pulled up and they told him to leave, so he left. But after he left, I was like, I didn't get his number or anything, like what? And then but luckily, because my insurance was so good, like they basically waived the accident, but it was like kind of on my record. It was like this weird little thing. And then a year later, another accident happened. I was at Versa driving down an intersection. It was green, and some dude was doing DoorDash. He was on his phone, and he blew a red light, and he hit me right as I met the intersection. And like, and in Philly, in West Philly, that's where the accident happened. It was like I think 34th and Haverford. The intersection is really small, so the car got hit and then it flipped into another car. Jeez. And then the kid came out, I think he was like 20, 21 or something like that. He came out, he like punched the mirror to break it and like helped me get out, because the car was like on its side.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, and that one was brutal on my whole body. I was in pretty good shape then, so like I definitely didn't get as hurt as I could have.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were basically 2 accidents in a span of a year. And then I saw you literally within a few weeks after that. So I would say either end of October or beginning of November was when I saw you. Yeah, and then here I am, like 2 years later. Yeah. So, yeah.
Dang, okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so, and I'm feeling like I don't, so like to give perspective, it's not like I have like excruciating pain or anything like that, but it's like, my spine's definitely not aligned, and it's because I've had a lot of health issues the last few years, and just built a lot of stress, and I just know I need to open up and like, you know, get those like endorphins filling the pain and wherever my bodies are, but wherever it is in my body, and that's why I decided to come, honestly. So yeah,
I gotcha.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Right leg's a little bit shorter than the left. Yeah, at one point I used to kind of pick a little bit more, but yeah, now, you know, I show almost all of them. You know, even if it's, you know, because some patients, you know, obviously come in with more pain than others, and, you know, those would definitely make for a better video, you know.
Absolutely.
But it's like, you know, I'm not going to sit there and pick and choose, you know, because some people might relate to that person and the pain that they're having, even if it's just minor. So it's like, I'd rather put everything out.
So I might see this one online then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I really hope that you have that footage from 2 years ago.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
Even if it doesn't get posted, but you post this one, like, I think just to have it for my own record would be cool.
Yeah, just to see, how you were when you came in that day. And I know even like how you said, like, just how even like you looked, and because that was back when, like you said, you're in better shape, things that, and that was a couple weeks after that accident, so you can kind of see even then, like how, like what your body was feeling. You can kind of get back into that mindset and see how you were and see the change and better or worse. I mean, granted, it's better than what it was, but
Yeah, for sure.
it's definitely cool when you can see that change and how everything went.
I agree, and honestly, like, I may not need to cut it up depending on like how you did it, but I feel like showing it to people that I know that I talked to this about, like, would be cool too, because literally all my family friends that I just saw were like, yeah, definitely send me the vid afterwards. And I was like, if I get it, I got you. Yeah, like you.
You can relax your arms.
Yeah, my lower back is like so tight. I know when you do the Y strap, it's gonna like open up like crazy. I just know it. Yeah, I saw that you incorporated that too, the tool.
Yeah, I've been doing tool. I pull that guy out when people are like a brick.
Oh,
like
really?
That bad. Yeah, because I get better feel using my hands and using my thumb.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I'll try to always do this first. But yeah, you'll see when some patients are that bad and I gotta break that guy out. Yeah, that's when you know it gets real.
I guess it's good to know that I'm not that bad then.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was envisioning myself getting it done by the tool, and I was like, I have a pretty strong like pain tolerance, but I was like, that seemed like it hurt. Because even this, like, I feel like it feels like I can feel like why it's important to do, but like the feeling is not the best. But like once you let go, I feel like the release, and it's like I feel like it's necessary.
Yeah, I've been getting a little bit more soft tissue working with patients now. Just because it helps loosen things up, and it's just overall with the adjustment, it can help the process actually hold longer.
That makes sense.
Go face down again for me.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, leg. That right leg balanced out.
Nice. Yeah, it seems very efficient now.
flip onto the back for me.
Also, you know what's wild is like working out as much as I normally do. Like I'll like do cardio and play basketball and stuff, but like I think I took a break this last month from shooting around every day because like I was busy and I didn't go for like 2 weeks, and I went, and my left wrist, this area right here, was hurting so much while I was shooting.
Really?
Yeah, I never had it happen before. That I took a break for like 4 or 5 days to let it heal, and it healed, and I went back and it felt like fine, and then an hour into me shooting around it started hurting again, and I was like, damn. And then
Just on the left?
yeah, just in this area. And then I think I took like another day or two break, and I went back, and it hasn't hurt since, thankfully. And I've shot around a few times, but I think my muscles probably, they were just getting weaker, and that's probably why it was happening. And I'll be honest, I wasn't stretching or anything before too, so I'm sure that didn't help. Because I know you do that like wrist thing, and I was like, I'm sure that might help. Oh. Oh, wow. Damn.
Been a hot minute, huh?
Yeah, it really has. and it never gets old. Like, just like you can never anticipate that. That's wild. It's crazy. I felt that like all throughout my neck, going to my lower back, and like I feel like my lower back like got straighter, and I think the pain I've been carrying in there actually came out, and it kind of hurts right now. Yeah, like I know it's gonna settle, but that felt good. Yeah,
Good.
for sure. It's weird. It didn't feel as good as it did the first time, but I wonder if that's just because like a lot of my body's changed since then. So
Absolutely.
like maybe my neurology and my feelings are a little bit different than before. Yeah.
Okay. Come on up for me first.
Oh yeah, that lower back. Ooh.
I gotcha.
How do you gauge whether or not you do it more than one time?
Depending on where patients feel it, is typically when I'll do another, which actually I want to do one more with you today.
Yeah, because I think last time you might have just done one. I think like you did it so clean that I remember feeling it in my neck all the way down to my feet. And like this time, I think it stopped right at my like lower back. I remember when I felt the feet the first time, I was like, that was crazy. I felt it here, and I could feel like my spine aligned, and I just feel like my nerves and everything there just like straightened out. It was like, I think it's a strange feeling. It just felt like the right feeling, if that makes sense.
Yeah? Come on back down again.
Oh. Oh yeah. That was definitely necessary. You've gotten such a good feel for like getting it in there and then pulling. Yeah, like it feels like really efficient. Yeah, because I've actually had a chiropractor try to do like a Y strap. It was like a different thing he had.
Yeah.
Like he did adjusted me and then he did it, but like I guess he didn't have the right grip, and he didn't pull enough. Like, and I felt like my neck, but that's it. It wasn't anywhere below.
Okay.
So yeah, the way that you did that, like it was like it felt like just the right way to get like exactly where you're supposed to. Whereas I feel like he was just, I don't know what he was doing, but yeah.
At times, so I've trained up some docs with using it. It's people don't like they're almost like too afraid to get that adjustment done and pull how they need to pull, and it's just It takes a little bit of time learning it.
For sure. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. He was a great chiropractor, a good guy. But yeah, I think that's exactly right. That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, dude. Wow, I definitely needed that so bad. Yeah, this whole area is like throbbing.
Yeah, it's probably been out for quite some bit.
Dude, it definitely has, and I think that like I was just getting used to it, and I think your body adapts. So like even when you're feeling the pain, because random days I'll feel it, but like most of the time I'll be okay, and I'll do some basic stretches. But like now that I've opened up, I feel like how crunched up I was in that area before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's why it's hurting so much right now, because like it's straightened out, so all the pain and muscle tissue, like
it pulled everything apart there.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it did.
Yeah, the muscles are probably a little bit stretched. It'll probably take about a day or two just letting that kind of rest and relax. And once that little bit rest and relax, then you'll be like, oh dang, okay, now I can move again.
Right. Do you recommend getting cryotherapy after doing this, or like would that be more like after I can go naturally?
No, honestly, yeah.
That'd be smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to do it a lot, but I've only done it twice this year, and I think this would be a good reason to do it. There's probably a place around here I can go to.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I might hit that because my flight's not till like 6:30. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, go to the Apple store. Hopefully, they have my case, and then I'll hit the cryo. Did you got to open up a business in the East Coast too?
I know. I get a ton of patients from like DC area.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ton. That I would say that would be a spot if I was to do something probably right around there. Because I mean, even though because you're what, Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get a lot of people kind of up even like New York, New Jersey.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's where I saw that chiropractor that does it with the towel.
Okay.
I think he's in Jersey. Yeah.
Just a tiny little bit there. I know, like, you said this was getting better though, which is So that little carpal bone was probably pretty darn back into place. But yeah, the little bones in the wrist, they can go out. Yeah. And there's like those days where you get like random kind of like hand wrist pain. Yeah, you don't realize. Sometimes it's even as simple as like pushing on like that.
Right.
It can get it.
That makes sense. You know, that I think of it, I feel like whenever I've been working out in the past and I've like put my wrist down in a weird angle, I felt it hurt. But like I think this pain I've had recently has been the first time I've ever had like wrist pain that extended to here that I've never had in my life. Yeah. Like even normal hand pain, I feel like unless I was just like using those, you know, those muscle grip thingies, unless I was using those a lot and my hands needed to chill out, like I never really had natural wrist pain, you know, because I'm young, so like yeah. So, but yeah, that was the first time. And like you said, it's better now, so like it's definitely a good sign. Yeah, it's probably just an anomaly because I'm not as active as I used to be. And so my body's probably just like, you know, I'm trying to use it the same way I was before, and it's like, no, dude, you can't do that. Yeah.
Stand up.
It's definitely still sore there, but like I feel straighter. Like I feel. So I don't know if I told you, but I slept 2 hours last night, and like talking to you, like gave me energy just because I feel like when I'm connecting with someone, like, and it's like it's just like genuine. And I feel good and having a good conversation. I usually like forget that I'm tired and I end up feeling normal. And like after doing that, I kind of feel like I slept more than 2 hours last night. Like I feel like I have more energy. Yeah. Like I think the blood flow increased. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Do you think? And I appreciate you.
Definitely.